So, hello, my beautiful, 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 lovely people out there. Um, I have some trouble like staying serious, but I'm gonna make this a little bit serious because I have just cried my balls out. My balls out. My eyeballs. uh, but this is an important message, and it's a big message for anyone who is going through the awakening journey right now. And we are going under a great awakening on earth. So I want to talk a little bit about the light and the dark, and what the light influx, like light flashes and light influx, or what's it called, that is coming into earth from the sun, like when we are getting smashed with light, quote, and like with light, uh, the body and the mind needs to the body needs to shed some skin, we can say, like shed some skin and some darkness. It's going to find its way out into the light. And what happens when the light is really shining on the darkness, on the dark parts, or the low vibrations, or whatever you want to call it, the darker parts, the shadow? It's going to be messy. It can be really messy. And I can only speak for myself and my own journey, because I have been experiencing, and I know it's a part of my journey. It's a part of why I'm here, to like, how do you call it? Like increasing the body's frequency. But I'm shedding skin. You can say shedding skin. So in my life, I have been experiencing very, 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 very low frequencies. And it's nothing bad. It's just an experience, and it's something I have chosen as a soul to be experiencing and to wake up from. And because it is the body that is ascending. It's not the soul, or the consciousness. It's the same all the time. You're the same consciousness, but as a body, you are ascending. And it can be messy sometimes, because when the light is hitting the dark, like old wounds and traumas and like these really low frequencies can pop up and really surprise you, actually. When I was beginning my awakening journey, I didn't really know what was happening. Like when my Kundalini was awakening, all this weird stuff started popping up, and I got like this anger that was like feeling like it was coming from hell or something. It was like a really hellish feeling, a really underground, raw anger. And I can't even like describe it in words, but it's a self hatred, and like it's so, I can't really say ugly, because I know it's a part of the evolution of the human journey. When we are shedding skin, these really ugly emotions and ugly parts of the human will like put its face out, and it will show it. And this is also the same thing with the whole earth. Like when the light quotient or the frequency rises, and we are getting smashed about like a lot of light, and now it's the 111 portal, so we are going to experience a lot of shedding skins, and like very high highs and very low lows. And it's all because we are like rinsing that darkness, the shadow. It's popping up because it wants to like disappear. It wants to be loved and just go away. But why I am sharing this is because when I began my journey, I didn't know this. and I was hating myself for being angry, and was hating myself for being so like depressed and low, and I just wanted to leave Earth, and I felt so worthless. But now I'm telling you, like, if you're experiencing a lot of darkness and a lot of pain and all of this suffering, know that it's a phase to go through. It's a phase, you have to go through it. It's like a really dark night of the soul that is showing its face, like showing its these really dark, raw emotions. But it's a part of this freaking circus of being a human. And this evolutionary shift in consciousness, it's not an easy ride. Like the awakening journey is really messy. It's really messy. But then you're like waking up a little bit more. You get it in these highs and lows and highs and lows. And all of these polarities of negatives and positives and duality. And it's like, it's really confusing. Sometimes you're like, who am I? But that's the point. That to ask yourself, it's supposed to feel like you don't know who you are, just so you can find your way back to source, to God, to the one self, like to the one beingness that we all are connected with, that love and peace and joy and beauty. But the whole journey is a beauty in itself. We can't really see it though with the mind. Like with the human mindset, we just see fear and negative and politics and war, and like it's something wrong with it. But it's not wrong. It's a phase that we're going through. It's shedding old skin. It's a shedding of old that is like popping up. But it cannot just disappear. Like, it has to transform. It has to be loved. It has to be like, and it maybe sounds weird when I say war has to be loved, but we have different assignments on this earth. And my assignment is to like talk about this, to teach about the awakening, or teach about the human evolution. How we are working, like how are we navigating this journey, and how can we change our like mindset and anything. But I'm also very devoted to this earth and to this journey, that I have devoted myself to love. Like I have devoted myself to God or to universe. Like I'm really focusing now on the joy and the love and the positives. But I know that it is a polarity, like to the positives and to that side, there is a polarity to go through until you find that inner peace within, that all is well. Like it's the body going through this. It's not who you are. It's not defining you, whatever you are going through. If you're feeling depressed, this anger, if you're hurting yourself, if you have like really self-destructive behaviors, it's not who you truly are as a soul. It's your journey as a human. And you are important. Like whatever your messy life is contributing with, it's beautiful and it's raw in the eyes of God, in the eyes of the universe. And you are important, like your journey is important. It doesn't matter where you are in life and how you're feeling. The matter is that you love yourself through it, that you love yourself in any freaking emotion or thought you are experiencing, because it's not defining who you are. It's not defining you as a human. It does define you as love because we are love. But I know and I feel with you that it doesn't feel like it. But we get lost sometimes in this awakening journey. We are awakened, and then we are asleep again, and then we are awakened, and then we are not awakened, then we are awakened, and then we are asleep again. Like it's a continuous journey, and it's all about frequencies and vibrations in the body. Like sometimes we're a little bit higher, then you get this clarity, like, oh my God, everything is God, it's love, everyone is connected, and then you get this rinse again, or this shuffling up of feelings, and like getting in the root chakra and like digging for more. And you know, the Kundalini will always dig for more. If you have some blocks or some limiting thoughts, something within you, like lower frequencies, the Kundalini will find it, and it will eat it. It will eat you raw. And I just want you to love yourself through this journey. Like, love yourself in whatever. And know that anything is possible. Like, if you have goals, if you have desires, if you have something that you want to experience, anything is possible. But it's the here and now. It's the present moment, like here and now, that is the most beautiful moment in your life. Because this is from where it's all being created. Everything. So if something happens to you, if you are experiencing some like lower frequencies and feelings, don't go into a despair, because you are supposed to feel it. You're supposed to be there. It's nothing wrong. But we have been learning, like humans, that it's something wrong with us, but it's not. And for some people, it may even get worse. So it's something to like be prepared for. Like sometimes it gets even worse before it gets even better. But I can promise you, it will always get better. It always gets better. How low you are feeling, it always gets better. But as an experience, as a human, we have, better, and we have likes and dislikes. It includes in this journey. So that's what I wanted to say, because I got really I experienced a lot of light like entering my body today, and it felt like a really high. I was like high on life, and I was like, oh my God, it's so much light right now. And then I got like boom, smashed by the universe, like, come on, Susanna, now it's time to shed some old skin. Now it's time to like rinse this body of old frequencies. And I was like, and I just needed a little trigger. It was nothing big, but it was the best trigger that I wanted, that I needed to get some old some lower frequencies out of my body. And as I said, nothing is better or worse with low and higher frequencies. It's just frequencies, and we are going through this ascension. And if we are, as the word said, ascending, we have sometimes to descend to ascend, then we descend to ascend, and it's a continuous journey. So it's nothing wrong with you. I love you. Bye.